It has been 2 years since I completed most of the restoration work on the 1760 house. But these historic houses are never truly done. And this year, we did a large amount of work on the property. We started off in the winter of 2017 with a new well and septic system. The septic was installed by Canfield Construction. The Canfields were the previous owners of the house and related to the original inhabitants. The fact that Canfield Construction happens to do extremely high-quality work at a fair price and is located just across the pond behind my house was a huge plus. The only place on the property the new septic could go was right where the rough stone wall was built across the yard. I hated to do it, but the stone wall was removed to make way for the septic system. But we did reuse every single stone, as you will soon see. While the septic was being installed, we began building a fence along the property lines. On the south property line, I brought the height of the fence down to maintain the view of the pond while still providing a continuous property barrier. After Canfield Construction was done installing the new septic system, I had them rip out the old crumbling pavement and replace it with a crushed stone driveway. To make use of the old stone wall, I decided to build a patio off the back of the house and use the stones as a retaining wall. While we were digging, a few artifacts were uncovered. The most interesting one was an original double-tined strap hinge. My guess is that this was installed on the original basement door. The basement door is wider and heavier than a normal entry door, so a heavy-duty hinge was likely used. The stone wall retaining the patio was built by local craftsman Dan Tressler, owner of Farmer Wall. I wanted someone that could build a dry-laid wall in the New England tradition that would be resistant to frost heaving. And Dan certainly delivered. The patio is now the go-to gathering place for summer get-togethers. I moved the outhouse to another location on the property so that it would not block the view of the pond from the patio. But the stone-lined pit was still there. Digging in this hole yielded a variety of artifacts, and since I have yet to reach the bottom, I did not want to fill it in. Instead, I welded together an angle iron grate to cover the hole. It is now a great conversation starter, and shows off the stonework of the outhouse foundation. The finishing touch this summer was adding a plaque with the date the house was built. I am happy with the work that we accomplished this year. There is still much more I'd like to do, but that'll have to wait for another video. Now I'll finish up the update with a montage of the interior and show how we decorated the upstairs.